So here I have created kurtis, sarees, and shirts. Likewise, so I have created different categories in our Odoo system, and I have created a product called sarees, and under this I have created a variant like a grade under grade. So I have created the values like Saree box, Saree lows, and Saree fancies. And for the make, so I have created the Krishna Leela, Nisaj, and Saroj. And based on these creations and mapping the attributes and variants, so system will automatically create based on the probabilities, and it will be stored as a different products. So here you can able to see along with the product, the variants will be stored over here. So whenever we can going for our purchases and sales orders, so we can select individually for each and every categories. So for each and every product variants, we can able to provide separate internal reference, separate barcodes, and we can able to store like unit of measures. So here we have three different types. The goods is nothing but it is a storable product. The tracking of inventory is with three types, like we have unique serial numbers or by lot numbers, and we can able to track it using our quantities. So as of now, I have selected based on the quantities, we are going to track this product.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, yes, please.
The grades and make variables are something, I think,
Okay.
like the Swagat Sari is a brand.
Yes.
Make for me. The Swagat Sari is the make. Sari box is like categories. In a particular category, like a sari box, there are Swagat Sari or Krishnila Sari or anything. So the variables names are sari names, like the names on the sticker, like Swagat, anything, saris or design numbers, like anything. These are the variables I need.
So I have created a saree as a category, and at that, so we are going with so this is your subcategory. Like I have created a category, and that parent category, I'm going to select it as a sarees. So under this category, you are going to create some products, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, like saree number 5105. Likewise, you are going to create. Am I right?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Do we have any attributes or variants?
Yes,
Do we have any values under this particular?
design for sorry, the sizes, colors for shirting, shooting. These are
So in this case, so we are creating a category, parent category as sarees, and the Sogat sarees as a child category. And we have created a product, and we have mapped it to this categories into the product. And we have selected like we will purchase and we will sell this product to the customers.
like the sarees, the material.
So we can able to do here, or else we have an options like in the descriptions, sales descriptions, we can provide particular descriptions of this product. Like, and here we have an options. So we will attach over here. For each and every products, we have an options. And if we are going for the website, then we have an options to attach multiple images.
Brands, like if I want to search how many kills sari.
So here we have an options like searching by a number or name, like 51. So it will be automatically received and we will select it over here. And we can also go with the name. So for the descriptions, we have a separate options. So here we can able to select the descriptions. But to go with the top trend, we need to go with like selecting the quotation templates. So here we have an options. So for example, we will store some templates over here means, so whenever we are selecting this one, so system automatically pick the related information which is stored in the template. So the templates are available in the configurations, quotations templates. So here we can predefine our template. Yeah, exactly. And another options in the quotations, we have catalog options. So for example, here we have catalog, and in the catalog, you can able to filter it using our categories. So we can able to see all our categories, and by just clicking add options and providing the quantity, then it will be applied for our quotations. So here we can able to see.
like minimum which the provides.
So for minimum quantity, we can handle it using the price list. So under price list, so we have different options like for all the categories or for particular category. So here we have selected the sarees and providing the formulas. And here we are going to select the minimal quantity. So the minimal purchase of sales of quantities over here. And here we can able to provide the margin based on our cost price. For example, this product or the product from these categories will receive for example 300. From 300 we are going to sell with the margin of 5% by selecting over here. So system will be automatically calculated the price and it will be defined in our sale order.
So like some different, like sometimes we make price rupees per saree plus, and after that 15%.
Can you please come again?
Actually, sometimes pricing directly on the percentage margin, and sometimes we make 10 rupees per saree plus 15% margin like in the cost.
Okay, you mean to say like for 300 rupees plus 10 rupees, and on top of that, you are going to provide 5% margin, right?
Minus it provides me, I pass on to the customers like 10 rupees per saree, 10 rupees minus, and after that.
Okay. So here we have an options like, for example, we can define the price list like parent-child concepts. For examples, I have provided flat discounts for fixed price of 10 rupees. I have selected as a 10 rupees over here, and I'm going to create a new price list, and here I'm going to provide formulas uh, like based on the cost price. I'm going to provide that 5% discount, and extra fees will be like 2 rupees. And here we have one validity options like we can able to provide validities from Jan to April. Likewise, we can able to provide. So in this case, so whenever we are going for the quotations, and here we have selected new price list, then system will be applied for both the price list, for default price list and for the new price list. So based on this configurations, we will go with this. We can able to achieve this. So to achieve this, so if we have predefined the formulas with you, so we will configure at once, and based on your real-time scenarios, we will configure and we will go with this.
Okay.
So this is like we have an catalog options for selecting all the products over here. And also we can able to select one by one, and for multiple selections it is possible, and we are working on that, and it will be involved some customizations, but it is achievable. So selecting of multiple product in sale orders and purchase orders. So for example, so I'm going to showcase you from the purchase order. So I have confirmed the order. And here also we have some options like we can able to compare these products with the other vendors as well. So if we have other vendors, so we can able to link with this product. For example, I will show you like for the same product. So here we have an options like compare product lines. So here we can able to see the products, quantities, price. So here from here itself we can compare, and we will selected the quotations here itself. For example, I have selected this quotations and just confirm the order. So for the history purpose, I am going to keep other two RFQs. In case in future, we can able to compare with the other two RFQs. So I will keep the alternatives, and when I confirm, so it will generate receipts. And here we have another options like we can able to compare this product from this vendor. For example, if we purchase this product for 90 rupees or some other prices, so we can able to see from which order we are get this product and the prices as well. Once we confirm the order, so system will showcase that the receipt is in ready stage. Once we receive this product, then we will go with the completion of receipts. Like we have an options to receive the materials partially and also we can able to receive the materials fully. For examples, when we go for receiving the materials partially and I'm going to validate, then system will ask for us to create a back order. The back order is nothing but system will create an receipts for remaining 25 quantities, and it will be updated in our purchase order also. So I have created a back order, and in the purchase order you can able to see the demand as 100. I have received 75 quantities aligned, and 0 quantities is yet to bill. And here we have an options to upload our bills. So once we upload, so system will generate yeah, bills for the accounting. Once we save and confirm, then unique serial number has been generated for the bills, and we can able to see the bills under accounting menu. Here we can able to see this, and if we pay, we will click pay options, and we just click create payment. So system will move this order to page stage, and yeah, payment also created, and it will be linked to our bills. In the payment also, we can able to see the related bills.
We give me 75 quantity, right?
Yes. Okay, so in the order itself, you can see the remaining receipts quantities in page two. So if we don't require, then we will click cancel options. So then system will cancel this particular receipts, and the order has been closed. Whenever we are open, so we can able to know that we have two receipts, and for one receipts we cancelled the order. So in the log note, we will define due to some reasons we can cancel this order. So we will define over here. So so it will be involved in the fleet management. So in the fleet management, so we can able to get the tracking reference number, the weight of product, the carrier, the who is providing these materials. Likewise, so before we close this order, so we will define over here and we will receive it. And when we creating a bills, and in the bills, so we have an options to provide the bill reference number, which is provided by the client. And here also we can define the payment reference number for using these bills. Okay.
Bills payment of check.
Okay, so like in the bills, so we can able to select, and we have an options to pay for the particular vendors, which means for the vendor wise we can able to have an options like for example, I will duplicate these two items. You can select, and we have an pay options. So here you can able to see for the two bills we have 100 rupees, and when we are selecting this, the 200 amount will be shown over here, and it is a group payments, and we will for the bill 516 we are going to pay it. So create a payment, and it will move to pay stage. So for one record, one payment, so we have two respective bills, so which is we can able to pay it. So it is vendor wise we can able to pay it. In other case, you can directly create a payment, and you can knock off it using the bank reconciliations. So if we cannot able to define purchase discounts, we can able to in the purchase order itself. As similar to the sale order, we don't have an options of prices discounts likewise. Let me make a note of this point, and if any other options will be available, I will let you know about that. Can you able to hear me? Okay. So here I have selected a warning options, and whenever I'm going to the vendor, so we can define a warning like, so when you are creating bills or a purchase order, system will show the warning like 5% discount on bills and yearly 1,000 incentives. So when we are creating notes or warning messages in the vendors, so we can able to see in the purchase order and the bills for each and every orders. It should be like for the vendor wise, or it is like product wise. Okay, so in the product master, so we have the predefined vendor list, like we have an options, and for each vendor we can able to define the percentage over here, and we have an start date and end date. For a particular start date and end date, we can able to define product wise discounts over here. Based on these configurations, whenever we are selecting product for this particular vendor, system calculate the discount percentage automatically. So this is from the purchase orders to bill payments. And in the similar case, we have an options in the sale orders. So we have selected. So we create order and have send the order via mail to them. And once they confirm, just click this. So we can provided the material partially and fully. So when we are providing partial materials, so system will again asking us to create for a back orders. So and here we can able to see the order quantities and the delivery quantities. Yes. Okay. Can you please come again? For example, so we have a grade like cotton, and under cotton we have 30 type of sarees. So for each and every sarees, we are going to provide the quantities as 50, right? Okay, so for that option, so it involves some kind of developments, but it can be achievable. So as of now, we have catalog options and selecting of material, bulk materials over here. And it is possible to do based on our grade or based on our attributes. We will select and we will define in the sales orders. In the other cases, we can use the quotations template. We will predefine the all our cotton sarees and the quantities over here in the quotation templates. Whenever we are choosing the quotation template, and a system will be populated for the quantities and the sarees which is involved in the products. So it is a workaround solutions, and it may possible to define grade wise options in the custom in the sale orders also. So once we deliver the material, so we have an options to create the invoice. For example, so here we will provide 30 days as a payment terms, and we just confirm the invoices. So the confirmed invoices will be under accounting menu. So here we have an options, and in the payment terms, so we have an options providing the early discounts. I have selected early discount and provided 2% discounts if customer will pay entire value of the customer invoices within days. Then we are going to provide it has been configured using the payment terms. When we go with the pay options like in state is 18, and the payment terms we define 30 days, and early discount has been configured as 10 days. So in this case, so when I click the option, system will showcase like discount of 40 has been applied. So if we paid fully, then 450 will be used and the remaining amount will be paid by the sorry, so by clicking create payment. So then system has been created payment, and then invoice has been moved to paid stage. The accounting respect accounting where like you can able to see that. So we have an like 22 50 rupees, and 4 rupees will be expenses. It will be quantifiable. If we are providing like a discount, we can get to know by use filtering that account. We can able to see how discounts has been provided to the customer. So this is the accounting entries. So here we have an options like for each and every customers, we can define their payment terms over here. So we have an options in the customers, like we can able to predefine the payment terms over here by selecting or importing the payment terms for the customers. And whenever we are going for the selections of the vendors, customers in the sale orders, so system will automatically pick the payment terms here. And whenever creating the invoices from sale orders to accounting, so then system will pick the payment terms which is selected over in the sale orders. So if we are needed to change this payment terms for a particular order, we have an options to change, and we will proceed with this. Okay. So in the invoices, so we have an options to filter it by partners. And if we are going to receive a bills against one partner, for example, so I will duplicate this one. So I have selected only two pay options, which means the invoices yet to pay. So if the customer reco audit will provided 2000 rupees against two invoices, means we can selected two invoices and click pay options, and we will click group payments, and we will proceed with create payment options. So then the invoices will be like moved to page stage. In other scenarios, in the payment, so we will define the customer for 3. So here we have an payment matching options. By selecting this, the respective other bills will be visible over here. By selecting them and reconcile them, so it will move to page stage. So we have 2 different options. So you can select the entire customer invoices and make it over. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So I would prefer like you can select the invoices and you can pay and you can do the group payment. So in that case, you can directly create the payment, and from there you need to see the details. From you can go with the reconcile options. So for example, I will create 2 invoices. So we have 2 open invoices, and I will going to create a payment. So I already we have a payment, which means 3,000 as advance payment. We received against the bills. Here we have one payment matching options. After this, so we can able to see the payment of 3,000 rupees and the invoices of 2,000 rupees in the debit type. And click reconcile options. Yeah, direct reconcile from the payments. You can create a direct payment. You can create a direct payment. Yeah, you have a payment matching options, and from matching options we can reconcile it. Oh, sorry. Yes, so we create a payment separately and we can match it with our invoices. Okay. Yeah. So if the payment is providing the API keys, so then we will connect with our bank, and whenever the bills or the payment has been received and the bills has been paid payment against the bills, so system will be automatically get the records, and we can able to reconcile it by using the system itself. Or otherwise we have another options, like we can generate or receive the payment bank statement from the bank in the CSV or QAF format, and they will import the format, and we need to go with the reconcile options manually. And in other options we have these options we have shown you now, like creating a payment, and we are going to reconcile it using sections of the invoices. We have all the 3 options. Yeah, it is auto reconcile it. We need to check with bank whether they have provided APIs for us. Yes. Yeah, right. For example, it is ICICI Bank. We need to check with ICICI banks. If we have integrations between Odoo and they have provided API keys, we will do it. Yeah, like the payment matching will be happen like for particular values. Like for examples, the payment we have an invoices for 1,000 and the payment received for 1,000, then system will be matched against the bills. For example, if we have multiple invoices with the same payment value like 1,000, we have 2 to 3 invoices, then system will take the older invoices and it will reconcile it. For doing cash, we need to do it manually by creating the payment and adjusting the invoices here. You just make a payment in the invoices, means it will move to page stage automatically without reconciling anything. You just open an invoices and click pay options, then system will auto reconcile it, and it will be reflected in our books. If it is going with that case, so we can use it. If retail means, we will go with the options like point of sale options. We have a model like point of sales. So whenever the coming for purchasing anything, we will provide the materials, and instantly we will go with the option. Yeah, yes, please. So, for example, if I purchases from you for the credit, and your persons will be receiving the payment 10 days once. So, for that payment, so we can create a direct payment, and we need to adjust with the bills. In the other case, we have an options to import. We will provided any Excel sheet to the person. In that sheet, they will define the customer and the value and the date, and they will import it, means system will be automatically create the payment, and we can able to reconcile it. We have 2 options. Yeah, we will provided that options. So in the payment screen itself, so we will provide who is received the payment against the particular customer or for people. we will define and we will get the reports from that. Yeah, we can once we are going with the upload options. So we will create or we will provide a field to feed their name. So based on that, we can receive the reports. So for here, we can able to see who is involving this in this payment. Likewise, so we will define a field for the person who is collecting the cash from the customers, and based on that we will group by it and we will generate the reports. So the other point is like assigning leads to a salesperson. So these screens to create a lead need 100 sarees and expected revenue will be 10,000 and the probability will be 80%. And here we have an options to select the salesperson. We can define the salesperson. So whenever we are creating a users, the user list will be shown over here, and we have an creating of separate teams, and we have team members. And while selecting here, we will get to know by the pipeline, which means the leads based on the salespersons defined. So here we can able to see the expected revenue of 10,000 will be coming from Mitchell admin. So nothing but the user lists. So we will define in the leads and we will generate the reports as per the leads assigned to the particular salesperson. So in the portal user, so we have an options to see only the leads to create a lead or modifying any leads. So we need to do some customization and it can be achievable. Yeah, sure. So to cut the cost for the user, we have an option in Odoo to create the users as a portal users. So we default Odoo, the portal users can see their leads or quotations. Likewise, they can able to see. They have to modify or create leads by themselves. We need to do some customizations. They achieve this user cost cutting using the portal options. Yes, possible. But for the portal users, we need to do some customizations for each modules. We can able to maintain it. Okay. Yeah. So we have like attendance module. So in the attendance module, whenever they click an option, so it will create an entry in our Odoo. So whenever they click checkout option, so it will be calculated the hours they have worked per day.